What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to everybody for being here. Let's get this show on the road, guys. We do have a special guest today. We do have Chad co-hosting with us. Chad, you here, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this show on the road, boys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shout out to everybody
I
for
do
being
not
here.
like drafting from the 8th spot.
Let me make sure everybody is here. Jay Berry, Horn, Jonathan, Raul at all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's get this show on the road, gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. Yo, swap picks 6 and 7. Are you guys swapping? All right,
Yeah, they wanted to.
let me go ahead and take care of you guys real quick. Horn. Sorry guys about that. I apologize.
Last
All right.
call. Anybody want 8? Please,
All right.
somebody take 8.
All right, guys. Good luck to everybody. Let's roll. Don't forget, you guys do get lifelines, guys. You guys do get lifelines in here. So if it does bug out, if you guys don't have, if you guys can't do anything, just please go ahead and tag me, Jay Berry. Shout out to everybody for being here, man. Shout out to Toad, Engorged, Jay Berry, Corbrajan, Blake Maxwell, Jonathan, Horn, Chad, Davis, Mook, BM, Kenneth? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And Raul for all being here, guys. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and take care of all the teams here. Chad, you're drafting here at the 1-8. How do you feel about the 1-8 spot?
I don't like it. I need something crazy to happen.
Who are you usually going? Oh, I'm guessing you're trying to get.
I very rarely draft from this spot.
Is that because it's not your favorite?
Yeah, I don't like this spot.
Oh.
And I will tell you why after I make my pick.
Okay. Okay, guys. With that being said, Puka goes at the 1-5. McCaffrey goes there at the 1-4. Jefferson at the 1-6, Chad. You did get your guy here, JT. Thought you didn't like it, bro. Thought you didn't like the spot.
This is who some crazy picks right there.
Hey, but can you blame him?
A little bit.
You know what? A little bit is crazy work there. All right, guys. With that being said, this is how the draft board looks. Draft board has fallen to them. Shout out to everybody for being here. Jason goes at the 1-9. Jefferson, Puka. Talk to me about the Jefferson and Ashton Jetty pick. How much do you like those?
I think they were both a little bit of a reach, but the Jefferson pick was way too early.
Why?
I'd rather have Amon-Ra. I'd rather have JSN. I'd rather have. That was a little bit of a reach, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
I also don't love the CeeDee Lamb pick either, though. He's been falling in draft.
Lamb does go there at the 111. Juju says, how do you not take JSN or JT? I mean, if you like your guys, you got to go ahead and get your guys. You can't always follow ADP. You always got to go ahead and take who you like there. And I think, if Jonathan likes that, guys, go ahead and take him. And AJ Brown in the first, that's a first for me. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's the earliest I've seen him drafted.
Guess where he won in our $100 league?
Where?
At the 2-1. So it wasn't
basically right there.
Yeah, it wasn't like anything crazy off, but he did go pretty early there. Just for everybody, so it's not like a crazy reach. AJ Brown has been climbing draft boards, and I wouldn't be surprised if he stays in the first round there. James Cook goes off the board. Brock Bowers goes at the 2-3. Twilight Zone draft. Hampton falls to the 2-4. Jason and Hampton, what a phenomenal combo there. You go ahead and get Chase Brown there. Tell me why you chose Chase Brown over Saquon Barkley. Was that a no-brainer for you?
I like Cincinnati's offense, so I'm happy with my Taylor-Brown combo. I was thinking about Henry or Barkley. Achan's sitting there too.
Achan is sitting there. Achan is sitting
I should have maybe gone Achan instead of Brown, but.
Do you have Achan over Brown in your rankings?
I don't really have rankings per se.
No, but like in your head, I guess. You know what I mean?
I think I do have Achan over Brown in my head.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see him there.
Okay, that's a little bit of a surprise for me. I have Brown way ahead of Achan this year. I just feel like Achan's O-line is the worst in the league, guys. So be very careful with that. If we take a look at
his talent makes up for it.
That is
mean,
very true. That is very true. Horn could have gotten a steal there with HN. Johnson goes to Saquon Barkley. I think that's a phenomenal fall for Saquon. Blake Maxwell goes with Puka and George Pickens at the 2-8. I don't know how much I love that. K9 and Christian McCaffrey. Jeremiah Love does go to Jay Berry there at the
you
210.
got Rasheed Rice out there still.
How do you feel about George
Nico
Pickens
Collins.
going there at the 210?
I feel like that was a little bit of a reach.
Tell it when you say something. I want you to explain why you think that is.
I mean, I just think that you got to get running backs early. You see him go off the board pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I would rather take a running back in that position, especially knowing that he got Puka already.
Yeah, bro, you're good. You're good. You can
would've-
pick here. You can pick here. You can pick here. You can pick here. Like you can pick here. I already every time I already removed the picks, bro. You just gotta pick. All you gotta do is pick, guys. I got you guys. I'm here helping you guys out. All you guys gotta do
It's
is
not
pick.
rocket appliances.
Yeah, if you guys have like lifelines, just say lifeline. I'll let
Make
you
your
pick.
pick.
And he's
Make your
about
pick.
auto again here. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's typing.
I mean, Rice
I
got
not get
taken
Rice?
there. You
Then
can't
pick
take
him.
Rice. You can't take Rice. No,
Oh, yeah.
you cannot. No, you can't take Rice.
You should have taken him when you were on the pick.
Now, yeah, I can remove your picks, guys, but I can't remove other people's picks, unfortunate as that is. So, just be aware for that for lifelines. I made an announcement, guys. So maybe I have to.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he goes to Trey McBride there. Juju's laughing. Yeah, Derrick Henry goes off the board at the 212. Rice and then T. Higgins goes there off the board at the 3-2. How do you feel about that pick?
I mean, you know why I've said I don't like wide receiver twos this early, which is why I don't like the Pickens pick. I don't like the T. Higgins pick. I was really hoping Neighbors was going to fall.
Yeah.
He's been
Sorry,
going
Gorg. Yeah, you
pretty
gotta.
early now.
Yeah, set your cues, guys. Set your cues. Adol, please set your cues. Set your cues, guys. I'm here to help, but I can't remove other people's picks. Yeah, I can't remove other people's picks, guys. All right, Javonte goes off the board. Kyron Williams. And Neighbors does go off the board there as well. There at the 3-3. Were you hoping Neighbors would maybe make it back to you there at the 3-8?
Yeah, that was definitely my plan.
Yeah, I bet it was. All right.
I'm going to go with the third running back.
And then Brees Hall. You're going to go with the third. I mean, Nico is available here, guys. Hornholio could get a very nice
I don't
pick
know
here with
about
Nico
Nico.
Collins.
God damn it. We talked about
You
this.
just said you want a running back. I did. I was trying to have him. I was trying to have him get a running back
was.
there. I
You're
mean, a wide
lying.
receiver.
Oh, I don't like that
Josh
pick.
Jacobs. I feel like you should have went with Josh Jacobs there, broski. You know, I don't know why you didn't go with
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs there. He was right there
I
available
already got
to
two
you.
running backs.
You just
already
said you
got
wanted
two
a
running
running back.
I was lying.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to know that? I'm just supposed to
That's
read
fair.
that mind. I thought you wanted that guy. All right, guys. With that being said, Ted McMillan goes there at the 310. Talk to me about the second round. What are some weaker picks in the second round? What are some stronger picks in the second round?
I really, like I said, I don't like the George Pickens pick because he's a wide receiver 2 on his team. I've been hearing mixed reviews on Jeremiah Love
I have as
just
well.
because he's going to be in a timeshare, it sounds like.
That is true.
But I don't know if I love that pick either.
That is true. And they are saying that who could be the running back? James Conner could apparently be the running back one
Yeah.
there. So yeah. We'll see how that goes. All right. And then Garrett Wilson goes at the 4-1. I know that was one of your guys as well. Devontae at the 3-11, Scatterbo at the 3-12, and Ted McMillan goes off the board as well. Travis Etienne. We have been seeing Cam Scatterbo go before Travis Etienne, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Zay also goes there off the board at the 4-3. You do have a lot of options. Lad is available. Egbuka is available. I don't think you would be sighing at all. You got two very good options here at the 4-5. No matter what Davis does, you can go with either one. So I feel like you can go with Egbuka here without a worry. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna regret this decision.
Ooh. Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Mike Evans?
I lied. I want to swap it. I want David Montgomery.
I mean,
Give me David Montgomery.
Go ahead. And
I
use
want
your
David
lifeline.
Montgomery. Yep, that's who I want.
All right. I mean, Mike Evans, bro. What were you thinking there?
He's a wide receiver 1. Why are you talking smack?
They just signed Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, an old ass Debo. Congrats.
Old Debo had a decent year last year with the Commanders. Chad is trolling, is what Juju says. Lifeline. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? I'm confused. You want a lifeline? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, he wants Egbuka. Do you want Ladd McConkey? Chad.
No.
Okay. Does Horn want Ladd? Yeah, guys. All right. Bro could have taken Jacobs and Buka instead went for Olave and a dead zone running back, is what Mugi says. All right, Horn going once. Going twice. All right, guys. We roll. Going 3 times. All right. I guess they don't want him. All right. Blake does have a couple options here. Let's resume.
Wait, Mugi's not even in this draft.
He's not. That's why he's roasting you.
And he's talking shit.
Wow, guys, you guys just
are we gonna have a fucking problem?
You guys just bless Corbrijon here. McCaffrey, Walker, Javonte, and now he gets Ladd. He goes with Mike Evans over Ladd McConkey. Wow, guys, Ladd is falling here.
I like Mike.
Is there something about Ladd that we do not know, guys?
There you go.
Wow. All right, Ladd does go there to Jay Berry. I do think that's a phenomenal pick there. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. All right, Monty over potential. Wow, Juju's flaming you too. Everybody here is flaming you, bro. Juju's in the chat. He says you went with Montgomery over a potential wide receiver 1.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, what I will say to them is that you're drafting and not them. So where are they at? Right?
Running backs are harder to find than wide receivers. Don't you worry about my wide receiver.
That is also very, very true, guys. Guys, don't forget we are doing a $100 draft right after this. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Mugi, I know you wanted to do that. Mike, Ladd has an injury. He's cleared. He's expected to be a full go for training camp. It's not really too much to worry about. Christian Watson at the 5-2 surprises me. Devontae Adams goes off the board as well. Tudor at the 5-3, and then Judkins at the 5-4 with Rome Odunze at the 5-5. Wow. Okay, some surprising picks there as well. Lamar goes there at the 5-6. I mean, you have a couple options here. Loveland is available. Tyler Warren is available. And you go with Loveland there. But I thought you had Tyler Warren over him. Did you not?
I got him equal. I don't know. I like either or, and I just chose to go with Loveland this time. I like Tyler Warren a lot too, though. It was a coin flip. I just like the quarterback situation, the offensive situation a little better.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And then Connell Tay goes at the 5-11 with Chavion there at the 5-10. Talk to me about why Chavion has been falling in these draft rankings.
Come on.
Because of his other running back that's in the room. I mean, I think it's going to be a true timeshare. I wouldn't want to touch either one of them running backs. It would maybe be smart to draft both of them in case one of them gets hurt.
I agree. All right. He's got JT. That's why he went Loveland. I don't think that's why he went Loveland, Juju. I think he just saw Loveland there and he chose Loveland. If Loveland wasn't there, he was taking. No, you were not thinking that. You don't make. You are not. He does make a good point,
but
that's
your mouth when you're talking to me.
That is not why he went with Loveland. Chad
That's
does.
100% why I did.
Chad does not think
I'm
what he
deep in shit. I'm deep in shit. I know
Chad,
ball. I was
Chad
gonna go
does
with
not
Jameson Williams.
think
God
when he
damn it.
drafts, guys. All right, let's take a look at the rest of this, man. Cardinal Tate and DJ Moore. Drake May goes to roll. Wow, Drake May going to roll. Jaden Price, Jaden Daniels. Wow, look at these quarterbacks here, guys.
Yeah, they're going way too
Oh my
early.
goodness. DJ
Like
Moore at the
way
six
too
five.
early.
J-Mo, Brian Thomas, Jalen Warren going off the board there
I'm
at the
getting
6-6.
I'm getting wide receiver ones while
I
you guys are
mean,
drafting
man, if we were
quarterbacks.
taking quarterbacks this early, Josh Allen falling to the 412 might be the steal of the draft there. Holy moly. Um, Guys, shout out to everybody for being here, man. I appreciate y'all. If you guys are drafting with us, let me know your sleeper name so I could give your team a thorough review with all your picks. If you guys are with us, let me know, guys. But talk to me about the 5th round, Chad. What are some of your favorite picks there? What are some of your weaker picks in your opinion?
The quarterbacks were taken too early.
Okay, I respect
Both.
it.
I don't like the Travion Henderson pick, but he
Respectable.
did need a running back. And the fact that that's your first running back taken, you're in trouble.
Yeah, he did need a running back there, that is for sure.
So those are probably. I don't really like the RJ Harvey pick either. He
Yeah,
only has
Harvey,
one wide receiver. You should have
yeah,
taken another. You should have
Harvey
gotten a
does go
good
a
wide
little early
receiver.
there, especially with them having 3 running backs there.
Yeah.
Mar was at his fingers right there. Parker Washington goes off the board as well there at the 6-9. Do we think that's a little too early for Parker?
I would think so, yeah. I think he could have gotten him back at the 7-4.
I agree with that as well. I think Parker could have maybe felt him. He could have got another wide receiver there. But with that
All right,
being said,
I gotta lock in
you do
here.
got to lock in, guys. DK goes at the 7-2. I think Ngorg just likes DK here. He's been drafting a lot of DK. He doesn't have a lot of running backs still, so I'd be concerned with that. Makai at the 7-1. Makai went at the 8-6 last draft, and now he goes here at the 7-1. I don't think that's a bad pick. Marv at the 6-12. Alec Pierce goes there at the 7-3. To Jay Berry Bala. I think you kind of did a misclick on, not a misclick, but I think you should have won with Jonathan Brooks there at the 7-3 instead. But it is a 3-flex league as well, guys. It is a 3-flex league. It's not like it's a 2-flex league. So it is a 3-flex league. So these tight ends and quarterbacks going this early does surprise me a lot, guys, more than people think.
There's good wide receivers out there still.
I agree with that as well.
I
But
do have my wide receiver queued up.
But Pollard is still available there. Rico Dowdle, Ramondre is still available. So is Kyle Monangai with J.K. Dobbins. Michael Wilson, Jacoby. There's still some solid people, as well as Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is still available here. Maybe Horn can go ahead and take him if you wanted that quarterback, because, the quarterbacks are going pretty early in this draft. But Horn could do whatever he wants here. He goes with Ramondre there. Chad, who are we thinking here?
I was thinking about Jalen Reed, but I'm kind of changing my mind.
Jalen Reed? Jaden Reed?
Yeah,
At
but I'm gonna go
7-8?
with Josh Downs.
At the 7-8, you like Jaden Reed that much?
I like him. I don't necessarily love him. That's why I didn't pick him.
Okay, I don't think I ever seen Jaden Reed go in the 7th round, to be honest with you. So
I gotta think about my next
that
pick
does
here.
surprise me there. All right, let's take a look at how the rest of the draft is looking so far, guys. All right, Tony Pollard. I'm surprised you didn't go with Pollard there, Chad. Yeah, at the 7-8. I mean, he was wide available. He's a running back 1 this year as well. I feel like if you went with Mike Evans there instead, you could have gotten somebody like Pollard. I feel like Pollard and Monty could finish as the same, same players at the end of the day.
I see a couple wide receivers queued up that I really like. A running back or two that I like.
I agree. All right, Rico goes there off the board at the 8-1. That's a nice pick there as well, going to roll. Jordan Addison at the 8-2.
That's good value.
Wow, that's terrible value. You're rage
How do
baiting
you
him.
know?
You rage baiting
New
him.
quarterback. Aaron Jones, that's a good. I had him in my queue.
Jonathan Brooks that goes there at the 8-4. And you go with Michael Pittman there. Were you aiming for him by any chance?
Oh, I wonder. Yes, I was.
Were you?
And that's a good third running back for him to have.
Yep. All
He's
right.
got a good squad there.
Talk to me about the 7th round there. What are some of your favorite picks? What are some of your weaker picks?
I didn't even see that Joe Burrow got drafted. God damn it. I like Joe Burrow, but that's still probably a little early for him. I don't like the Ramondre Stevenson pick. I've explained why.
You
Alec
have?
Pierce is going to be hurt right away. Those are some of the picks that I don't really care for.
Okay, I respect it. And what are some
Okay.
picks you really like?
Give me a sec. I like the DK Metcalf pick. I like the Chris Godwin pick. The Sutton pick was good too. I don't mind my pick. Tony Pollard's good value there.
Mistake
What's
luck.
going
Do you
on?
want to repick or no? I don't.
You want Andrew Luck?
Maybe he wants to play Corum. I thought you meant. I thought he said. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, J.K. Dobbins is on the board. Wow. And totally Gore gets J.K. Dobbins there at the 8-11. Don't want Corum, so why would you say mistake luck? I don't understand there.
I have no idea where I'm going with
And
this
he
pick.
autos way Corum again. I mean, I don't, guys. When I remove your picks, right? You guys got to make your picks. You guys got to make your picks or set a queue. All right, guys. Dobbins goes at the 11. Talk to me about the 8th round here, right, Chad? You're gonna you're some time till you pick. How do you feel about some of the picks in the 8th round here?
Some good picks. I like the Jonathan Brooks pick. I think I got Pittman at a decent value. I like the Michael Wilson pick. I don't really care for any of the other running backs that got drafted in that round, but all right, I got a pick coming up here.
You do have a pick coming up. All right, Jalen Hurts does go there off the board as well. Rashad White at the 9-4. Harold Fan and Romeo Dobbs. Toad goes with Kenny Gainwell and Kyle Pitts. I really do like the Kenny Gainwell pick, and Kyle Pitts getting him at the 9-1 is very good value. Caleb Williams goes off the board. Debo goes off the board as well. Wowzers. Chad, you do have a couple options here. I don't think you should
You know
be
what I'm
going
doing.
with Travis Kelce here, bro. I think you should be going with somebody else here, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, actually, well,
No,
I have an idea. I'm going with Travis Kelce, and I have a guy that I think is going to fall to me at my next pick.
Horn, get off auto. I'll let you oh, he wants Kincaid? Okay, I got you. I'll give you Kincaid. Don't forget to get off auto, broski. Golden goes off the board with Jaden Reed. Dude, you wanted Jaden Reed in the 7th round. He was available there at the 9th round. And you still chose
Yeah, the
Travis
more I
Kelce.
thought about it, I didn't like it. The more I thought about it, I didn't like it.
The less I liked it. You know that meme? You know that
It wasn't a good idea.
you know that DeMar meme?
Shut up. It means the more I say it, the more I hate it.
Yeah, DeMar I like that was a good meme. Let me see if
Starting
today, if you score
but your
handshake sucks,
the more I say it, the more I hate it.
That's ridiculous. Excuse me? What? Who's talking?
Smart mouth over
Oh, my guy is still on the board.
Damar.
Okay.
My guy is still on the board.
Is this guy even a basketball?
Okay.
That was funny. All right, guys. We are doing team reviews, guys, now. We are going to be doing team reviews. If you guys want your teams reviewed, please let me know, guys. Please let me know. If you guys are watching this, if you want your teams reviewed, let me know.
We can't
now.
review teams until we got the quarterbacks gone.
I will review
That
them
plays a-
while I will review them because some I mean the quarterbacks went really early this draft, so
Yes, they did.
you know. So if you guys want your teams reviewed, let me know, guys. I will go ahead and take care of those teams right now. If you guys don't want your teams reviewed, that's totally fine as well. You know, to each their own. To each their own. All right, let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, talk to me about the ninth round. What are some strong picks in the ninth round while we wait?
Travis Kelsey was a great pick. Kyle Pitts was the pick of the draft, a pick of the round though. I
At the
wanted
9-1.
Pitts bad.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
went with
I
Michael
like Pitts.
Pittman. I don't mind the Michael Pittman pick either, to be honest.
If I
That's
could go
honest.
back, I probably would have taken Pitts there.
Over Michael Pittman?
Yeah,
Review these nuts. I'm gonna
I like
beat you
Pitts.
again this year, is what he said. All right, Core wants to review. Core, let me go ahead and take care of your team. Core, you don't have a tight end yet, Core. You don't have a tight end yet.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you pick right now before I review your team here at the 11-4. All right, but let's talk about your quarterback. Jalen Hurts is going to be a great quarterback. Getting him at the 8-9 is a little bit surprising in my opinion. But the quarterbacks won early this draft, so I can't blame you. McCaffrey and Kenneth Walker are going to be great running backs. Evans, Parker, Washington are going to be solid wide receivers, but Parker does confuse me a little bit, like I told you this before. Jake Ferguson is going to be also on the weaker side, man. I don't think we should be taking Ferguson before Goddard and Chiggy. I think Chiggy and Goddard should be going before Ferguson. Ferguson last year when he played with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, he really didn't do much. So do be very careful with that, Corbejan. I know you're listening to this. First of all, brother, besides that, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for drafting with us. I don't know if I tell you this enough, bro. I appreciate it. Go Bills Mafia. And you've done more drafts this year than you have done last year. So I'm guessing last year went really well for you, brother. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. And then we got Javante, Judkins, and Quentin Johnson. Your flex is beautiful. The only thing that concerns me with this team is going to be the wide receiver 2 with Parker Washington and your tight end. Your bench, you have Rashad and Casey Concepcion. They both have very good upside. I really do like this team. I'm going to give this team an 8.1 out of 10. Corbejan, I really do like this team. All right. Let's go ahead and anybody else want to review, guys? Anybody else want to review? Let me know. Let me know. Anyone else want to review,
I
guys?
wanna
You let me
review.
know. All right, who we going there,
I
Chad?
want.
Mahomes. What a fall for Mahomes for you. I know you were very excited to make that pick. You now have you're stacking Travis Kelsey with Patrick Mahomes. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I mean, there might be a few weeks where I'm not playing Travis Kelsey, but
Oh, why is that?
I like having Mahomes and
Oh, wait,
'cause I got
because you have Tyler
Colston Loveland.
Warren. I mean, you have Colston Loveland.
No. Yes.
What?
Ooh. Ooh. I see somebody I want. Oh, that's who I wanted.
All right, guys.
I wanted Purdy bad.
All right, guys. Let me see if anybody else wants to review. Someone put a thumbs up. So Jay Berry wants to review, I'm guessing. All right, Jay Berry, let's take a look at your team. T-Law is going to be a great quarterback. Love and Tudor are going to be great running backs there for you. Jamar and Malik are going to be great wide receivers as long as Malik stays healthy there. Hale Fannin is going to be a good tight end. You got Ladd, Chuba, and Alec Pierce. So what concerns me with this team is Chuba Hubbard there. He's battling with Jonathan Brooks. I don't like that pick. Alec Pierce is also injured, so I don't like that pick either for you. At the 7-3, I think maybe you should have waited a little bit and gotten somebody that's not injured. We know Alec Pierce is missing week 1 and week 2. We don't know if he's missing week 3 and week 4. He might be on the IR, so be very careful with that. Jeremiah Love is going to be in a running back committee. Also be careful with that. Tudor, he wasn't really flashy last year. He's just in a great situation. He might be the next Zamir White as well. I remember 2 years ago when we drafted Zamir White, that was in the Raiders when Josh Jacobs got traded or signed with the Packers. Be also very careful with Tudor there. You do have players and situations that I'm not really the biggest fans of, but I will say this is a solid draft overall. I'm gonna give this team a 7.0 out of 10, Jay Berry. Above average, but still some holes in this team. All right, guys. Last call for reviews. Last call for reviews, guys. Chad, you went with Bo Nix there at the 12-5 over Stribling. That confuses me.
I just wanted to have a good backup plan at quarterback. My roster is pretty much set up now. I don't love my team. I don't hate it.
Okay, I respect it. I respect it. All right, we got Trey Harris going there at the 13.5. Chiga Okonkwo does go at the 13.4 core. I do like that. That does boost up your team to an 8.3. Toad is now on the board here. He wants a review here. Toad, let's go ahead and take a look at your team. You have Josh Allen, Jameer Gibbs, and Derrick Henry. How does Derrick Henry fall to the 212, guys? That makes no sense. Elite running backs, an amazing quarterback, an elite quarterback. And then Rashee Rice and Devontae Adams are going to be great wide receivers for you. Kyle Pitts is going to be an amazing tight end. Marv, Makai, Kenny Gainwell. This is a phenomenal flex room. The only problem I have with it is just be careful with Kenny Gainwell. We don't know if he is going to be that running back one there. Is Bucky really healthy? If Bucky's healthy full year, what's Kenny Gainwell's role going to be? Makai Lemon, he is a wide receiver too, but he is a rookie. And then Marvin Harrison, is he going to really show up to his potential? But what I liked is you learned from your mistake. You did not draft a quarterback and a tight end early there in the first 7 rounds, and you see how much of a better this made your team. You see that when you didn't take a quarterback and a tight end early, it made your team better. For example, somebody like Mukpuk, they took a tight end and a quarterback. I'll just show you their team. I know for a fact their flexes are on the weaker side. Let's look at his team real quick. And as you can see, they're starting Jayden Reed in their flex, and you can't really trust Jayden Reed. So you're gonna have a weak spot, and in this round, you actually learned from last draft, and I actually really do like it. The only concern that I do have is gonna be your bench. You got a cornerback as your bench one. You got Travis Hunter, who's gonna be playing mostly cornerback as your first slot. I don't like that. Khalil Shakir didn't do anything last year. He's not gonna do anything this year with DJ Moore being there. Antonio Williams does have upside, but the Commanders are signing Diggs, so be careful with that as well. And then Mitchell is a running back 3 right now. Be careful. Vidal is a running back 2. So your bench needs a lot of work. But what I will say is your starting lineup is really, really nice. I'm going to give this team a 6.9 out of 10 total. 6.9 because the bench needs a lot of work. If Makai, Marv, Kenny get hurt, I can't trust any of your players. All right, guys. It does look like that's everybody there. It doesn't look like anybody else wants to review there, but shout out to everybody. Davis did auto that. Talk to me about the 13th round. What are some of your favorite picks?
I do like the Chig Okabuku pick, whatever his last name is. I don't hate my pick. There's upside to it. Getting Baker there is a good value. I don't know. There's not really much for great picks in the 13th round. I mean, it's slim pickings at that point.
I agree. All right, guys. It doesn't look like anybody else wants reviews. I appreciate everybody for joining us, man. Thank you, guys. Chad, big shout out to you for being here, Brusky. I actually don't mind your draft at all. I think the only thing that you should have done differently is instead of taking Travis Kelce there, I would have took somebody else like a Matthew Golden, Jayden Reed that has more upside. But I really don't mind it. You went with Jalen Coker over Diggs and Casey Concepcion. I don't like that either. I think Casey Concepcion has a chance to be the wide receiver 1 with the Browns, and you took a verified wide receiver 2 with Jalen Coker. You know what I mean?
But I also know that their wide receiver 3 just is out for the year with a torn ACL.
What does it matter if they're wide receiver 3? You think Bryce Young is going to sustain a wide receiver 1, 2, and 3?
I just think it's going to lead to more work for Coker.
Coker, what did he do last year? There was no wide receiver 3 last year. What did Coker do last year?
And he just got paid. So they put faith in him that they trust him for the next 3 years. They paid him pretty well.
You know who they also paid? They paid Calvin Ridley. They paid a lot of, they paid a lot of people, but doesn't mean they're going to do anything. So just be very careful with that. I mean, they paid Romeo Doubs a lot of money as well. I don't think he's going to do anything. But with that being said, man, shout out to Toad and Gorg, Jay Berry, Corberjan, Blake Maxwell, Jonathan, Horn, Chad, Davis, Mook, MBM, Kenneth, Roll, for all drafting this. Chad, big shout out to you for co-hosting. I appreciate you, brother. And I hope if I don't see you again in the next draft, I'll see you later tonight.
I'm probably calling it a night. But
all right.
Later, boys.
Later, my brother. Take care. Guys, I appreciate y'all for being here. Have a great night. We are doing a $100 draft after this, so if you guys want a different review,